I anticipate during the March quarter, Apple said that they are anticipating a $900 million, so a sub $1 billion headwind because of tariffs in this June period. So we'll get an update on that. But overall, this is going to probably be a muted earnings report. I'm not anticipating a lot of fireworks. I'm mostly interested in the post-game commentary. I really want analysts to be asking, if you're watching this, analyst, here's what you need to ask. Definitely ask Tim Cook about succession. Definitely, put him on the fire regarding artificial intelligence, and definitely see what he has to say about his relationship with Donald Trump, and if that's going to come into place here to help them in the coming quarters with tariffs, because that's when the real impact is supposed to take place.
We talked with Laura Martin of Needham, and we're going to actually talk with her tomorrow. And she's talked about that maybe it isn't Tim Cook that needs to be at the company and leading them forward kind of for their next era.
She joins Walt Piecyk over at Lightshed as well.
Yeah, not alone. Not alone. Is it time for a new leader at Apple?
There's a difference between if there should be a new leader at Apple and if there will be a new leader at Apple. And I'm in the business of telling our viewers what the reality is, what's actually going to happen, right? And what's actually going to happen is that Tim Cook is going to be the CEO of Apple for as long as he wants to be the CEO of Apple. And I anticipate that to probably be 3 to 5 more years, maybe 7 more years. I think he's going to be running that company for a very long time to come. I'm not anticipating any imminent change to who the CEO of Apple is, right? There are a number of reasons for that. They're putting the design team under Tim Cook in just 6 months from now. If there was anything imminent related to a CEO change, they'd be putting the design team under who that next CEO is going to be. Tim Cook is probably going to end up becoming chairman of the board of Apple in the next year or two. Their current chairman, Arthur Levinson, is at that required 75 years old retirement age for being a board member at Apple. So you'll likely see that shift to Cook. That's something that Satya Nadella has done at Microsoft. He has both roles. Obviously, Mark Zuckerberg is a founder, but he has both roles. Given that Apple stock is up 1,500% since Tim Cook became CEO back in 2011, given that there was not certainty over how Apple would do in the post-Steve Jobs era, I think Tim Cook has bought a lot of goodwill with the one group of people that matters when it comes to CEO, right? The board of directors essentially has one job: to hire and fire the CEO. And I don't anticipate them firing Tim Cook.
Okay, we've talked succession, we've talked potential impact of tariffs. Mark, you know where I'm going now, and that's artificial intelligence. Are we going to get color from Tim Cook or anyone on the call about the AI strategy? I know there are a lot of questions about it.
Well, I can tell you exactly what he's going to say. He's going to defend the strategy. He's going to say that they've got new features coming, that they're working hard on it. They're starting to figure things out. They're not too worried about it. Maybe he thinks AI models are going to become commoditized in the coming years anyways. So it doesn't matter how much these companies are throwing at it, because everyone is going to have access to the same technology in the not too distant future anyways. So he'll pitch an upbeat message there too.
Is he right? I mean, or is that just sour grapes and being behind? I mean, Apple just lost, what, its 4th AI researcher in a month to Meta.
Yeah, there's the reality of what's actually going on behind the scenes, which is a disaster. And there's also the reality of what Tim Cook is going to portray today, which is that everything is fine, right? And so, the real juice is that they're losing people, they're bleeding talent, their AI models are behind the competition, they're not investing as much as the competition, their Siri features are still several months behind, and the overall Apple Intelligence product is a laggard in the industry. Then there's the other reality of sitting in this chair today, do consumers actually care? Right? And I think that right now consumers don't care. People are not going to stop buying iPhones because they're behind in AI. But talking about 2 to 3 years from now, yes, it's going to be a real problem. But you have to remember, are these models going to become commoditized in that same period of time or not? And is 2 to 3 years enough time for Apple to catch up? I think without an acquisition, no. But with one, I think they'll be fine.